Well, we had a bit of a debacle last night of we couldn't find the campsite, but we managed to find this place, which was just up the road from, we drove past it looking for the one we were supposed to go to, and that was our little love shack from last night, me and Mark. It's the cheapest one on the trip so far, 250 krona for the night. We thought it was going to be per person because we've been paying about 500. It's a little bit run down, but had a certain charm to it. This is the little old bloke that runs the site. Nice little old bloke. Thank you. He didn't speak very much English, which is what we find. The people who are over 50, it wasn't taught in schools. And but we communicated, we had no problem. And Geiranger campsite is where we were. Right next to the lake, in between two streams. The fjord, rather. Right. So yeah, it's alright that. So there's a little bit of early morning mist, which is burning off. And there's supposed to be rain coming this way, but we're sort of going into the sun and the nicer weather apparently. And we shall see, because hopefully the bits we're going to go to see today will be in sunshine, and then we'll actually see what the views are all about, because they're supposed to be pretty good. And if the Trollstigen is surrounded in mist, then it's not going to be much fun for anybody. Well, the bike feels better this morning already. I've adjusted the chain last night. It's the first time in 4,500 kilometres. I only had to put half a turn on the adjusters, but it's made all the difference. Feels smooth again. Well, we've just climbed up this mountain road, and this isn't actually rain. We're actually into the clouds now, the low-lying clouds. So it's a little bit moist, so the speed's quite low, but it's certainly a little challenging. I think Stuart's struggling with his worn back tyre. I just stopped at a Statoil for the obligatory cup of coffee and a hot dog, because it was raining a little bit harder than it is now. It's just fine, persistent, horrible British weather apparently. We turned up here and there's a load of Romanian bikers on big posh KTMs and Super Teneres, and they said, ah, it's like British weather, but no, it's not. It's not pleasant, but hopefully it will clear a little. We can go out up the road. We've got about 10 k's to go. Well, here we go. We're just about to start it. We've gone through some tight hairpins on the approach road, which are first gear corners on the bike. We're just coming up to the bottom of it now, and the top is shrouded in mist, as we anticipated. Just give you a wipe just in case. So there we go, you can just see all the buses going up it, the waterfall. It's still quite impressive. I don't know if it's coming out on the camera, but just pull over here, take a photo. Right, let's go ride this sucker. And we're stuck behind a camper van. Here we go. Let's hope it's more exciting than the Atlantic Road. There's some water falling down it, that's for certain. Hopefully the camper vans will let us go. You seen it? The Germans? Yep. Oh, she's a steep sucker. More bikes. It's the Germans, but they're not on the BMW. I've come out today with my dark visor on, which is a really good idea. How the hell do you drive a tourist coach up here? This is ridiculous. I'm coming up to the little bridge, the Trolls Bridge. But it's quite an impressive piece of engineering, really. Some lovely caravans coming the other way to spoil everyone's fun. It's a bit narrow. Mini wipe, mini wipe. At this rate, we should be able to take a good photo when we get to the top. Get another sticker. These are all first gear hairpins. We'll pull in here, take a photo. Don't want to get too high, because we'll be in the mist. Oh, come on, Stuart, let me go forward a little bit. Everybody's stopping on the bridge. Impressive waterfall. This is the Trolls Bridge with the waterfall. But you're not supposed to stop, but everybody does. And we're going back up into the clouds now. This would have been so different if it was nice weather. Take a wide line in case there's something coming down. It's that steep you do have trouble looking over your shoulder to see if anything's coming. Wait there, Mr. Audi. That's a big waterfall. Some massive camber on these bends. First gear, bit of clutch slippage. And we are properly in the clouds. You can't see anything down there really. Just the road. Into first again. Very shiny bits of surface on the corners as well, with all the coaches going down. I think they scrubbed the tarmac. Oh, can't see anything down there now. So sticking their dog out the window of their van to have a look. I'm sure the dog's loving it. I don't think there's much point in taking a photo from the viewpoint at the top, unless it's suddenly sunny up there. So yeah, again, this is really well surfaced. I think it got resurfaced a couple of years ago. But apart from the weather, I've quite enjoyed this. Got the sports bikes. It's very, very rare that you see a sports bike. Whoa! Blowing smoke. Now. Yeah, we saw a couple of Repsol blades and an R1 yesterday. But other than that, it's all adventure bikes, touring bikes and Harley Dangerouses. There's a couple of silly cyclists up here pushing their bikes because it's a bit steep. And they don't appear to have any lights on either, and they're wearing dark clothing. So there's the viewpoint. People are still stopping and taking photos of the clouds. And even taking a selfie. There we go. He's taking a selfie of a cloud. The things tourists do. This is quite an impressive building. It's got a restaurant in it, a cafe, nice little waterfall. But you can't see anything today. I don't know where Mark is. He's probably here somewhere. At the top waiting for us. There's our Romanian friends from earlier. Well, we've got to the top and the weather's no better. It's absolutely teeming down, but we think it's cloud more than rain because it's not. It wasn't raining at the bottom. Oh, I've had my photo taken with the troll over there because he reminds me of someone I work with. So that's another thing ticked off my list of things to do. So we're going to head down out of the cloud now. See if it's any drier.
Hello to Tim's
viewers. Oh, wet gloves are horrible to put on. So this is over the back of the Trollstigen, heading towards Geiranger Fjord, and hopefully you can see about as much as I can, which is not a lot. So once you're out of the cloud base, it's not too bad. It's actually stopped raining. It's actually quite nice down here. The road stretching through the valley. Because the road's not even wet down here. Bone dry. Need some big fans or something to lift the cloud out of the way. Well, we've just taken a short ferry across to get on the road towards Geiranger Fjord, and it was lovely on the way, and then just as the ferry was docking, the rain started again. Yay! So we might be lucky. It looks fairly clear up ahead, but we're going to have to start climbing up into the clouds again, and I got the feeling that we're not going to see much once we get up there. We've arrived at Geiranger Fjord, and it's full of people from Yorkshire from the sound of their voices. Our Romanian friends are stalking us. There's another one coming down here now, but we're just below the cloud base here, so it's worked out alright. But it's busy and everyone's just gone bandside for the parking and just park wherever they want, which is quite interesting. Because every now and again you get a massive tourist coach come swinging around this corner.
Got a waterfall selfie. See how good your gear is. This is me in the shower.
So we've all took a selfie, and now we're going to head down into the village and get a cup of tea. But it's quite interesting watching people to see what they do to take interesting photos. We got accosted at the previous viewpoint by a young Norwegian couple who wanted us to take photos of them, so they took a few photos of us, which is quite good. There's people jumping. There was a bloke doing handstands a minute ago, like you do. Lazy people. So we were all the way up there a moment ago. Hopefully we won't meet a big coach coming the other way. because this is a little bit windy. But I'm glad this is just under the cloud base. Look, it's sunny up there. I'm glad this is just under the cloud base, because if we'd have driven all this way and not seen anything, it would have been a bit of a disappointment. But you don't realise quite how big this is till you see the ships down, sort of down in the fjord, and it's not till you get close to them that you realise that the things are the size of what, a 20-storey building. They're absolutely massive. Oh, imagine living in one of these houses. Waking up to that every morning. The only downside is the thousands and thousands of tourists piling past your house every day. Oh dear, got that one wrong. They're going to have real trouble getting out of there. Pulled over, take a photo. If that's a rental car, I think they've just lost their deposit. Well, we stopped and had a look round Geiranger. All the touristy shops. There's a massive troll that everyone's taking selfies in front of, because he's got an extremely large nose. There's some quite nice young ladies walking around there. So me and Mark went and did a bit of bird watching, but it's full of northern people that have got off the cruise ship behind us, and they go into these shops and spend all their hard-earned money on absolute taps. I just had a couple of Korean bikers come up and say hello, and they sort of said hello, we're from Korea, and then their English ran out. So we don't know if they rode here or they came across on a ferry or what, or hired bikes. We don't know. Oh, they have come all the way on their Korean bikes. Load of Harleys, as usual. You can hire a Twizy and have a look round, because it's electric cars and they're mad for electric cars in Norway. It's just a massive tourist trap. Nothing in the MX-5, no roof on, like their style. And we'll soon be climbing up into the clouds and getting wet again. Nice waterfall. So we were going to head over this mountain pass and then pick up the 258, which is a scenic gravel road, but because of the wet weather and the fact that because of the weather we're not going to see very much, there seems very little point in going there. Which is a shame. You can't do anything about the weather, you just have to make alternative arrangements. So we're going to head towards, I think, the 15 and the 13, which heads down towards Bergen, which is the direction we're going to head tomorrow. And then we're going to try and find somewhere to stop for the night.